Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the unbreakable, the unmistakable, the something that rhymes with those first two words, Dr. Yukon Suck It. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yukon Suck It. Tell your mama. So I'm broadcasting today once again from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck that I found over on the Aether Hub, put out by someone I've seen decks from quite a bit, Carrot Cake. Hello, Carrot Cake. Thank you once again for posting a pretty nice looking deck. So yeah, I'm poking around looking for fun, interesting things to play with, and I run across ESPER Zombies. ESPER Zombies. It's been a couple months since we played a good zombie deck, and I thought, man, it's time for us to see how that zombie action is going on. And also, it's not, mono black zombies, it's not Dimir zombies, it's ESPER zombies. The only thing I'm wondering is, why? Why white? Why did we do that put white in here that makes it so good? Well, number one, we've got Fateful Absence, that's pretty good, but we're playing black, so sure, we could probably do the same sort of thing, destroy target creature or planeswalker easily for 3 rather than 2. But, we got 2. It's a good card. I think it's this guy right here. This is the whole reason why, Carrot Cake wanted to put white in here, is so that we can have a dude with a really hard to say name, Radadrabik of Uborg, so that he could do his thing. But he's a Vigilant Ward 2 with 3/3 for 4. That's not bad. And all zombies you control have Vigilance. Fantastic, right? I'm surprised Vigilance doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a deal. It's a big deal, especially if you get Death Touch, guys. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, do we have much legendary? Let's see, legendary. We got 6 legendary in here. And this guy legendary, right? Another one, so not him. It's just one of them too? Okay. Create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary, and has a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other types. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So that means you'll be able to get Geralf back, and you'll be able to get Jadar back as a zombie who creates other zombies and or makes all of the other zombies have flying. And has the ability to sacrifice non-token creatures and create zombie tokens. Crazy. So there's a nice little twist right there. Alright, so let's take a look to see what's in the deck. We'll try to figure out what the cards do, and then we'll take it out and see how well this deck does. At the low end, we've got Champion of the Parish, which is a beautiful, beautiful, one-drop creature for this deck, because every other zombie that enters the battlefield under your control, you put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Parish. This guy just keeps growing constantly. The big thing is that he'll just get killed. People will just shoot for him. They'll let him grow a little bit. By the time he gets up to 3, he'll be dead. He has no protection. It'd be great to put some shields in here, but that's not going to happen. Cut downs. We have 4 of those in there to help take out early problem guys, right? Anything where the power and toughness together is 5 or less, those are guys we can destroy. It doesn't take out planeswalkers. It's just creatures. We have Fateful Absence, which destroy target creature or planeswalker. Controller investigates, meaning they get a clue artifact, which they sacrifice the artifact, pay 2, and they can draw a card. It's not bad for the price of being able to destroy any target or planeswalker for 2. Pretty decent. Ghoulish Procession, which is really nice, is this enchantment comes out on turn 2, and then whenever 1 or more non-token creatures die, yours or your opponent, create a 2/2 black zombie token with Decayed on your side, but you can only fire it off once per turn. And a Decayed zombie is whenever it attacks, then you sacrifice it at the end of combat. So either you sacrifice these guys for their ability just to sacrifice them, or you attack with it and then he's dead anyway. Something like that. If you keep thinking, well, I'll wait till he attacks and then before he's gone, I'll sacrifice him. I don't think that really works out. I've tried that a few times. You definitely can't do it with the sorcery. I think with an instant, I think it still doesn't work out. I think the effect of it is pretty much written in stone. But anyways, you got you'll get an extra guy, at least one turn of it, out of any particular card that dies. And that's nice, as you can pick up some of your opponent's dudes too, making guys for you. Jadar, the Ghoulcaller of Nephalia. So he is a 1/1 for 2. And at the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, you create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed. So he just keeps them coming. Just so I would suggest you just get out there. If you see Jadar coming, you just keep slamming with those zombie token creatures, because why not? It's better just to keep fresh ones coming in, right? Tainted Adversary. Once again, he's just a 2-drop, but he's a fantastic guy. He's a 2/3. That 3 is fantastic for his big old butt. And Death Touch. And so you can block things easily, with 2 for defense. Or I guess with 2 for damage. And Death Touch lots of guys. You can, in fact, pay additional 3 afterwards to put that many +1/+1 counters on them. Really, when you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many. So I think it's just +1/+1 for each 3 that you do. Then create twice that many 2/2 black zombie token creatures with Decayed. So as you can see, you're going to be pumping out those Decayed zombies constantly. There's a Bladestitched Skaab, and he's a 2/3 for 2 mana. Other zombies you control get +1/+0. You're not giving anybody any defense in this game. So you guys get a lot stronger, but they're still weak, half-dead, gross dudes for the most part, right? We got Geralf. He's actually a human, not a dead dude. He is a legendary guy. We've got 2 of them in here. Zombies you control have flying, because that's what people can do. They give zombies flying. Then we got to play a blue, tap them, sacrifice another non-token creature, most likely a zombie. Create an XX blue zombie creature token where X is the sacrifice creature's toughness. What's nice is this zombie does not have Decayed. What would be really cool for that? I don't know. Somebody that's about to die, and someone's about to die anyway. Maybe. Archghoul of Thraben. What's also nice about this guy, just to jump back, look at it, he's got a 4 for a butt. So this guy can be a pretty decent blocker. Not doing a whole lot as far as damage is concerned, but he's blocking things like crazy. Archghoul of Thraben, a zombie cleric. For 3, you get a 3/2 when either the Archghoul or another zombie controls dies, which could be a token, including our Decayed dudes. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it in your graveyard. So this guy will allow all of those Decayed zombies to basically be a card draw engine looking for more zombies. We got the Fell Stinger, which is a 3/2 for 3 with Death Touch and Exploit. So when he enters the battlefield, you could choose to sacrifice another creature you have, Decayed zombie, and then you can choose one of the players, yourself or your opponent, most likely yourself, to lose 2 life, but you also get to draw 2 cards. So there's a part of a card draw engine right there. And it's not just for zombies like the Archghoul is. Plus, he's got Death Touch, which makes him an excellent blocker and attacker, potentially. Necroduality. Now, Necroduality is the thing that steps up your zombie deck from being pretty good to being incredibly awesome. Because whenever a non-token zombie enters the battlefield under your control, you create a token that's a copy of that creature. And the only problem is that, this guy is not a zombie. That guy's it's the legendary rule. So, like, if you were to create a copy of this, suddenly you got a legendary of them. One of them's got to die. But anyways, that will create a copy of it. So therefore, you get 2 for 1, which is massive card advantage and also helps to perpetuate your zombie horde. We got Ratadrabik of Uborg. And we talked about him already. Other zombies have Vigilance, which is great. And then if another legendary creature dies, you create a token of it, except for it's not legendary, and it's a 2/2 black zombie in addition. Does not have Decayed, so that means they're space awesome. Over here, we've got in white, we got the white Kamigawa that deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, which is really good. We got the blue Kamigawa, which bounces stuff. We got the black Kamigawa, which will return creatures or planeswalkers. We don't have planeswalkers, so creatures from your graveyard to your hand. And I always see this card where it says mill 3 cards. Just forget about that. Who cares, man? It's just 3 cards. But it's the return a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. That's what this card is all about. It's all about graveyard reanimation, right? We got a bunch of semi-fast dual lands, and we got 4 tri-lands, which can be used for cycling. All right, so that is the deck. It is almost a rainbow coalition of zombies. But we're going to try it out. Let's see how well it works. I we're playing against LockeLamora. LockeLamora. 1, 2, 3. You got a sucker for 3 mana. Alright, looks like we're rolling in towards a Ghoulish Procession. It's going to pretty much say, hey, I'm playing zombies, everybody. Alright, we're playing a giant scorpion with no exploit. Decline. This is probably the grossest little dragon they've ever made. What does this guy do? Enter the outfit control. If you draw a card, okay, it's just a 3/4. All right. 3 + 4 is equal to 7, which means I can't just freaking kill it. But I can put out Necroduality and just sit here and defend like a good boy. I'm not familiar with any of these cards here. Alright, so we've got 5 mana. Let's spend 3 of it on this, and we can exploit. And I'll take 2 life. Get some more cards there. Sacrifice a creature again. Nope. Oh, that was for Necroduality. All right. I see there's 2 of them go off. The Necroduality is such a good card. And now it's dead. I shouldn't have said anything about it. Next. Let's send those 2 guys in. Dead. Let's go see what we can pull from a cycle. Ooh, it's a land. It's a land, everybody. And I gained a life. Give it to this guy. That's pretty buff. Alright, so this guy will go out for 5 and 3 more. Is that the deal? 1, 2, 1, 2. Definitely not enough to do it more than once. I'd have to wait a while. Let's just throw them out. We'll pop them once. Auto pay. We're done. So guys, likewise, okay, that's somebody that's be really killed. Kilt. And I get another zombie. Let's cycle and see what we can grab. And we win! The Horde prevails. Victory! Our playing against equals 1. 1, 2, 3, let's keep it. Good place for Champion of the Parish, right at the very beginning. From that Night Dragon. Alright, number 2 is nice and slow, but another champion would be really nice. All in for the attack. Number 3 is going to get us into an Archghoul. Those guys zook up. All attack. Oh, we got him down to 6. You going to attack, Smokey Joe? You got 1 mana left. I don't think you're going to be able to do a whole lot. Nothing I could do about that. That was a good bounce on his part. Let's see. Reveal. Alright. We'll pop that out. We'll put out this guy with Death Touch. And we'll be done. Well, let's put that out too, why not? Alright, so now we have the ability to, we can sort of block. I wouldn't want to at this point. He's got to wipe the board. And we win! Victory! Alright, we're playing against Tasty Husband. Don't make me say that. Alright, 1, 2, 3. All super slow. Keep. Oh, you're not slow. You're perfectly fine, my friend. I didn't really need the blue. Turn on the singularity. Keep it going. There we go. Oh. Alright, and that gets us a Jadar. Zombie! 3 mana is going to now get us a Archghoul. All in. Reveal. I know what I'm playing next turn. Alright, slow, up sit there. Put this guy out for 1. Put this guy out for 2. We're all going on the attack. Somebody's gonna die, my lord. And somebody else, I don't know, let's take the action. All right, at this point, we are showing super lethal. He's got nothing. Is he going to wipe the board? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And we win. Good job, Zombie Horde. Victory! All right, playing against zacholson. 1-2. I think we can do it. Let's keep it. What's just crazy? I'm playing with just 2 mana, but this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. Alright, Ghoulish Procession. Hopefully we can sneak stuff out before he starts countering everything we do. Alright, here's hoping for the best. We got 3 mana. Yep, we can do it. There's one guy. Oh, he's trying to see about countering things now. And let's go for a second. Nice. I'm going to go look at my cards. And he's popped, everybody! Alright, so Vault Sleeper doesn't have the juice in him to go into Death Touch at the moment. This guy's shooting for the dirty, isn't he? Alright, 3 mana. Let's go ahead and give it. Let's give him all zombie. Give him flying. All attack. We have to start playing Defender. We at least can. Alright, so he's popping down 6 a turn now. Which sucks. I see someone's trying to be tricksy. Yeah, no blocks. Yeah, right. All right, Fateful Absence. Is it time for that, though? All right, let's Archghoul it. Yeah, let's send him in. I'm willing to trade. I mean, you'd be surprised at how much I'm willing to trade. Alright, I think that this guy is our best course of action. Alright, we got him down to 3. I got nothing I could do but just sit back and wait at this point. So he's shooting for what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Ooh, I can block. I could block a flyer too. Oh no! Now my guys aren't flying anymore. You gotta go for it, man. It's called math. Set loose your dogs. And I got 2. And we win! Winner, winner, victory dinner! Alright, playing against Polarian. Polarian. 1 and 2. Mulligan. Still not great. I'll tell you, I'll keep it. Which one am I getting rid of, though? I'm going to say, it seems like Champion of the Perished. Well, I'm really giving it up there, aren't I? Alright, I'm going to get rid of the blue guy. I mean, I love it when the zombies have flying. It's fantastic, but at this point, I know I can play all of these. Except for, yeah, I can. That's right. And I get a touch of Precious. There it is. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Precious. I touched it. I did it. Meow. Alright, let's go put out the bitch slap scab. Poink. I'll attack. Alright, another mana, number 3. Gives a little bit of protection there. I'll attack. You're not going to block, dude. Touch the Precious. By the power of its fairy pink lights. You don't have any mana. You're not going to. You're not going to block it. There we go. Can the Horde overpower? Well, you can try to exile something? There you go. Playing defensively is going to lose you the game, unfortunately. That's it. You're out, man. And I can play both these things. And there we go! Mission accomplished. Victory! Alright, so here we are with Esper Zombies. I checked, it had been a couple months since I played a zombie deck, and, you know, they are universally a fairly decent deck. I thought this one performed fairly well. It wasn't... Here's the big tricks. Like, one thing you found out a long time ago, Necroduality is the shiznit. It is by far the biggest thing that makes a zombie deck really dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Because putting out your zombies is one thing, but putting out 2 zombies every time you put out a zombie is fantastic and incredibly dangerous for everybody else. The other thing I've always really liked is this guy. He's not a zombie, but having flying zombies, man, that by far is so incredible. I didn't even realize that he had a second ability, as a matter of fact. Look at that. So, yeah, these 2 blues, I mean, makes this way worth playing. This guy right here, we didn't get the chance to see him at all, but it's always nice to just bring back a second guy to keep your horde alive. Like, we only have really one white card in here. That's Fateful Absence. I mean, I guess the second one is Radbrak. But I was thinking Rabble Rousing would have been really good in here. It's a little expensive. I think it's 5 or something like that. But on the other hand, it's like if you can start getting that horde going, then you could keep double up the size of it every turn. Of course, it wouldn't be with zombies. It'd be just a bunch of citizens that decided to join in on a zombie horde for some reason. But, stuff like that happens. So let's go ahead and rate this deck. Number 1, is this deck competitive? The weird thing about zombie decks is that they are really good. They are incredibly good. You notice how I'm not saying it's competitive. Until all of a sudden it's not good, in which case it just blows chunks is what it does. And that's what I found with this deck. Like, pretty much what I found is if you're going up against mono red's just going to just kill you. It's just going to kill you. You cannot respond quick enough to mono red. There might be a weird situation in which case you could be good enough for mono red, just because you can get some death touch guys that are going to be out there and kill a few of their early dudes until your other guys start rolling in. But I mean, you've got to have like the perfect hand to hold it up against mono red. So, is this competitive? For the most part, it is. It is actually really strong. The problem is that there are a couple of blind spots that it's just so obvious that you just need to give it up. And pretty much, I would say, if it's monocolor, red, black, blue, you're probably toast. They just travel a little bit too fast, and they just got a little too much juice on them. But still, I'm going to say this is a Midland competitive deck. I wouldn't take it out on the ladder. The reason why is because everyone's playing the really fast aggro decks, and that's exactly where this deck isn't going to hold up very well. Secondly, is this deck fun? I think it's a fun deck. I like seeing the zombie horde appear. The weird part is this deck seems to almost run itself. It's like self-organizing. You just sort of throw your cards out and it just sort of does what it's supposed to do. You almost don't have to think too much about it. It's not much of a thinker card, or of a thinker deck. So is it fun? Yeah, I'm not going to give strong marks for fun, but it's okay. And lastly, is it interesting? No, I mean, it's not. It's really all about the fun. So, but there's not a whole lot of thinking about what you're doing and the chess playing of a good control deck. This is really just a deck that goes out on its own, all gets together, and makes things kind of sympathetic with itself. So if that's the kind of deck you like, it is a fun deck. It has a strong chance of winning, and it definitely likes to get into a fight and hold it out. It's really right there. So I'm going to give this deck, I'm going to give it an A-, just because I think, for me personally, it feels a little boring, and it's not as hyper competitive as the meta is currently. But A-, I mean, it's definitely a deck worth playing. And if you like a good zombie deck, this is a good zombie deck. So if you should choose to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.